Hey everyone, Sarah here with Real Marketing Solutions, and today we are talking all things Instagram. You may have noticed recently that you've seen a drastic decline in your post in your Instagram feed, and there's a reason why, and today we're uncovering those reasons and helping you figure out how you can combat the Instagram algorithm. So just like our friends at Facebook, Instagram also decided to move and switch to a pay-to-play platform. More businesses are flooding to the platform to advertise and fill the feed with their promotions. And in doing so, Instagram has to prioritize the feed and also how many posts can be in the feed at a time. So they are prioritizing pay-to-play over those of us that just put a post in the feed and want all of our people to see it. So rule number one, obviously, learning how to leverage the platform and boost posts on the platform and do some paid advertising on the platform is going to be advantageous for you as a business. Number two, your content strategy becomes really, really important here. Not only is content your graphic or your video or your creative that you use with it, it also includes your copy. And if your copy's boring, chances are you're not being seen in the feed. Another thing that could be impacting your engagement is your hashtags. Are you using the same hashtags for every post? Well, Instagram's starting to penalize you for doing that. So you may want to mix it up. Now, again, everything that I'm saying here all requires time and effort and more attention to the platform. So you're gonna have to make the commitment if you feel like Instagram is your platform to show up and show up well and learn the algorithm and how to beat the algorithm. So I'm gonna give you a couple more tips today. One part of Instagram that hasn't seen a big decline is Instagram stories. So more people are using the story feature than the posting feature because they're seeing larger engagement in stories, and they haven't actually lost engagement in their stories. So they're feeling like that is a better option for them on the Instagram platform. So maybe increasing your story usage and decreasing your actual posting in a week if you only have a certain amount of time might be a strategy that you want to try. Second, when you are doing a post, make sure that it's a graphic that's super stimulating and very visual, or a video that's very impactful, because if it's not, it's probably not going to show up in the feed. I am going to venture to say at this moment that the meme, the graphic with a quote on it, is overplayed, done, and gone. And if you're using that as a primary source of your strategy, you need to get rid of it. This is a photo-based platform. It's a relationship building platform. We want to see high photography. We want to see great video content. That's what's getting engagement. Videos are still getting great viewership. Really good graphics are still getting great viewership. So you're going to have to invest some time in your content strategy. And if you have a boring content strategy, you're going to have to mix it up. Now, again, this includes your copy. Copy is the thing that really hooks the client. The photo is the first thing, the visual is the first thing that draws their attention, but then the second thing they're looking at is what you're saying about that photo. So if your copy is boring, you need to switch it up. You need to be bold. You can't fit in the feed with everybody else and what everybody else is doing at this moment, because you're not going to be seen, especially if you're a small business on a small budget. All right, pay to play. What exactly does that mean? It means you have to start running ads on Instagram. If you need your content seen, if you need a boosted post, if you need more engagement on your actual post, you're going to have to pay to play. So this is done. You can do it directly through the Instagram platform. You can do it through Facebook and Instagram. You can run your ads through there. You pick what you want to do, but you might have to spend some ad spend. But before you spend money on ads, it's important to have your content strategy dialed in. So if you have a weak content strategy, focus on that first, and then you might want to put some money behind your ads. If you post it organically and it gets no engagement, the chances that you are going to run an ad to it and it's going to get engagement are very slim. So think about that. You might want to test your copy and your content and your visual in your feed first or in your stories first before you run an ad to it. Because once you run the ad, if there's no engagement, you're kind of penalizing yourself with Instagram. All right, so use your stories, check your creative and your copy, Get familiar with the Instagram ad platform. And there's one more thing. There's now story ads. So if you're finding that you're getting better engagement on stories, you might want to run ads on stories in your story feature, because it'll hit people right in the story feature, which people are watching tons and tons of stories a day. Minutes, lots of minutes of stories a day. So if you're finding better engagement on stories, consider running story ads. And if you're using a bot or a growth tool for your platform, it may be time to stop. That might be penalizing you in the algorithm feed. So it may be time to cut that bot off and try for the old organic growth strategy. Mix up your hashtags, because if you're using the same ones, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. And here's my last and final tip. Check in and use the location feature, because if you use the location feature, Instagram's going to show your content to people in that location as well, and you're going to get more organic engagement on your posts. So again, if you live in a small town, you may not want to check in there, but if you feel like checking into Maui or I don't know, California, LA, San Francisco, San Diego, Colorado, someplace big, Seattle. If you feel like checking in there, you're probably gonna see some engagement on your copy and your posts. All right, that is it for our brief tutorial on Instagram and why you're seeing a lack of engagement. If you have questions or need help, reach out to us on the web at realmarketingsolutions.net. In the top corner of our homepage, you can click the link to connect for a complimentary 20-minute strategy session, and we'd love to chat with you and help you with your Instagram strategy. We'll see you soon.